Hey everybody, welcome to a brand new episode of Wrap It Out. Today I'm here with a very special guest, CJ. Say hey.
Hey, hey, how's it going?
Nice to meet you, CJ.
Same here.
All right, so I should start off with your name because your name is it's one of my favorites so far. So how'd you
Oh
get it?
yeah. Well, my name is it's not very original, but basically my birth name is Kian Yench, so my initials are CJ, and I thought rather than just use the two letters, I'd spell it phonetically because it's a little bit different. Um, but actually, my original rap name was going to be Prolific, and when I joined RapPad back in 2017, obviously Sad Boy Prolific was doing bits on there. And there was a point in time where he changed his username briefly, and I kind of swooped in and got that Prolific username for a little bit, but then I switched it to CJ in the end because I wanted to, have my own name.
Excuse me. Wow.
Yeah,
That's pretty original and creative. I really
thanks,
appreciate that.
thanks.
So this is a big question. And so I'm just kind of, um, how did the journey of music start with you?
Oh, damn. Right. So I guess inspirations. Well, my dad listened to a lot of Tupac, Nas, Snoop Dogg, and Eminem when I was growing up. So I got a lot of the hip hop inspiration from him initially. Then when I actually moved to me making music, that started um, in year eight, and I don't know what the equivalent would be. I was about 12, 13 years old, and we had this group come into school, which was like business practice thing, or I'm not really sure what it was, but they made you do a presentation at the end, and we thought in our group, it'd be cool if we ended the presentation with like a rap or something. So I wrote this really short rap. It was absolute dog shit by my current standards, but I performed that, and I realized I really enjoyed the writing process and the rapping process and that. So from there, then I started writing a few more songs. Kind of stopped writing until I was about 15, and then I started getting into music production. And I was writing kind of poetry, and I was writing. I was going to start writing a novel, but that kind of fell through. But I was writing a lot. But I stopped the actual rapping side until I was 15. I picked up music production, got into that, and then was writing raps to go along with those beats, and just kept just kept growing, and I'm here now. So yeah,
Wow, I definitely feel you.
thanks.
Definitely. So, would you say poetry is like your strongest too? Because I've heard I did hear you mention about the poetry.
Mm, I think so. At least initially, like with my earlier tracks that I wrote, like a lot of these haven't been posted because it was before I started recording, and I wasn't really happy with how my voice sounded in recordings back then. But a lot of the early stuff I wrote was a lot more lyrical when you compare it to my newer stuff. Like now, I think I focus on the flow a bit more, and the lyrics almost play second fiddle. But I think writing poetry has definitely helped me a lot in what I write, and has helped me grow as an artist, I guess.
Oh, so I see.
Yeah.
I feel that as well.
Mm. I mean,
Because
I don't think I've written poetry in like 4 or 5 years now at this point, but it because I've just transitioned to just rapping, but well, it's definitely a good start.
yeah, did I say that? Okay, so since you mentioned your dad earlier,
Hmm.
what would you say would be your big inspiration?
Like artists or people I grew up around or
It could be either or. It could be all of those. Just what is your big inspiration to start making music?
okay. Well, I guess making music it kind of came from well, I studied music um in around the time when I was about 15, and that like I had to produce music for that. That helped with that side. Although I've not actually released anything I've produced, but I used to only focus on that. My main inspirations for actually writing verses and that would have been like Lil Wayne, Jay-Z, Kanye, Cole, Eminem actually back in the day, but I've not listened to him in a while. But yeah, those would be my main inspirations in writing.
Nice, good choices.
Thanks.
Really good choices. I've heard Eminem like 5 times. What is up with that guy?
See, Eminem, I listened to like before I listened to other hip hop artists, it was a lot of Eminem I listened to when I was about 12. And I had like a shitty wee flip up phone, and I just had like all of Eminem's discography downloaded on it, and that was all I listened to for about a year. And I found other artists, and my taste definitely grew, but for a long time it was just Eminem.
Oh, I see. Thanks for the input on Eminem. I'm getting kind of sick of hearing him though. No offense or anything.
Yeah, no, I get you. I think I don't know. I think he's gone on long enough.
Yeah. I mean, for me, I don't really listen to him a lot, so I can't
Yeah,
use
yeah. Like I think I don't know. I don't listen to him like anymore, and I haven't for quite a while at this point. And I reckon I don't know. I don't think he's making much of an impact these days. So I don't really understand his thought process behind still releasing. But I guess I mean he's free to do whatever he wants.
Yeah, I guess you have a point there. I don't really listen to like rap people like that. I listen to rap queens now.
Oh, okay. So like Megan Thee Stallion, Cardi B, Nicki Minaj, those types.
hmm
Or who would be your favorite artist?
Out of those three, definitely Nicki Minaj, since she's been around the longest.
Yeah, yeah. I listened to a lot of her back in the day, actually. Um, um, I think my favorite female artist at the moment is probably Rhapsody. If you've heard her.
Nice.
Mm.
All right. Thanks for the input. Um, um. So, if you were not a musician, then who would you be?
Um, okay. Well, I think initially, like before I even started doing music, I always wanted to be an actor. And then it turned to I wanted to be an author. I wanted to write books and shit. At the moment, I'm studying maths in university, so I'm kind of heading down that path, but with music on the side and seeing which one takes off. But yeah, that's I think what would have been my first choice would be acting.
Acting.
Mm,
That's the first one. No one's ever said that.
no, I don't know. I just really liked it when I was young.
Oh, really? Do you like musicals?
I didn't do so many musicals. It was just I was in like I studied drama at GCSE, so that would be about 15, 16 years old, and I performed a couple like small plays, but I usually got lead roles, and it was quite I enjoyed it.
Yeah, I can see. That's really nice. Acting's really nice.
Yeah.
I'm just really shocked by what you're saying. Just um,
So,
just to point out.
sorry.
Oh, I was just shocked by the acting
Oh,
thing.
oh, okay, okay.
Yeah, the only reason why I asked because no one really said acting. Like people said like things about business or like things in science, but like no one's ever really said acting. I guess because they had no interest in it. I guess.
Yeah, I think for me, it's like I've always been quite a creative person, and it's just finding that like which creative outlet I prefer. And when I was younger, it was acting, then it was writing, and now it's music. But I think I'm just always wanting to be creative and things, I guess.
Yeah, I do. I do understand that.
Mm.
I could tell by your name and by by the way you do things.
Thanks.
No problem. That whole thing. Okay, so okay. Now I know you've been through this, but have you ever gone through a music block?
Yeah, yeah, for sure. It's probably like every half a year or so. I just struggle to come up with stuff. But then I've always got like my brothers are making music. Usually they'll send me something and be like, okay, can you put a verse on this? And they'll help me out of that. Or an artist I'm listening to will drop a project and they'll help me out of that. But there are definitely periods where I go through like months of not writing anything, not being able to write anything. I think even now I'm struggling a little bit, but it all passes in time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I totally agree. Some people like to lie about music blocks. I hate that.
Yeah, I mean it's a natural thing to happen. Like you can't you can't just be creative all the time and expect things to just come all the time because
Yeah.
it's just not the way it works. You just overstress yourself and or you focus on other things so much that kind of music keeps getting pushed back, and then when you try and get back into it, it's harder to focus. I think that's what I'm at the moment because I'm focusing a lot on my studies and that, and I haven't really been writing much music since being back in Edinburgh. So I've kind of pushed that aside, and I was just trying to get back into it.
I completely understand that as well. I completely understand the music part and the whole you doing you thing.
Mm,
Thing. I mean, you're an adult, so I guess you probably have experienced this.
yeah.
Huh?
I was just agreeing.
You were in that deep voice for a moment.
What?
Starting to get a little weird. That deep. That deep thing.
I go just the way my voice goes.
Yeah, I get that.
Actually, my first song I ever recorded was like a little freestyle back when I was 13, and I hated my voice when it come through in the recording. I was like, I just could not stand it, so I put like a deep voice filter over it, and it was awful. It was atrocious. It was a bad freestyle. The mixing was horrible. But I had an old SoundCloud account and I uploaded it onto that. And I got like 4 plays. And I was like, oh, this is sick. I've got someone's listened to this, but I've taken that down since because it's just atrocious.
Oh God. Give me my wild eyes. You must be really lucky. It must be fun going to college. You're so lucky.
Yeah, yeah, I'm definitely enjoying it. I'm in my third year now, so it's definitely wrapping up a bit with the stress and everything, but I do enjoy it. I made good friends up here, and it's been a chill time.
I want to go to college too. Sounds so much fun.
Yeah,
I mean, your life kind of seems so glamorous with the whole starting out recording thing because my side of the whole story thing is just actually quite the opposite.
yeah.
It's actually quite the opposite.
How so?
Hmm. But it's not about me, it's about you. So we're just gonna move away from me.
Okay. I'm
Is
definitely
on the
living the
way.
student life there now. I'm eating a bowl of pot noodles and I've got a glass of gin beside me. So it's definitely
Oh.
student life.
College sounds so fun. Can't wait to get there.
Yeah. I mean, this year I've not been out too much with the whole COVID thing, but that's that's just a different story, isn't it?
I see you, big man. I see you. I see you. All right. One last thing before we get to the rap hat side. The dark side.
Yeah.
Um, do you listen to any albums? And if you do, what's your favorite?
Um, at the moment, I'm listening to a lot of R&B. I've been having Brent Faiyaz's album "Fuck the World." That's kind of been on repeat. Um, I like one of my favorite albums to drop this year was Mick Jenkins' "The Circus." I really like that album. It's good. I like Mick Jenkins' style because he like infuses jazz and it's a lot more melodic than a lot of artists. But yeah, probably my favorite album is The Never Story by JID. I still bump that quite a lot. I like it.
Mm, nice choices. Even though I never heard of them. Even though I never heard of them. They're
I
nice
recommend
choices.
them. I definitely recommend them.
Oh, nice. I'll have to check them out later. All right. We're going to the dark side now.
Oh, great.
We're going to the other side. We're going over to Rap Pad. So, first of all, though, how did you find Rap Pad in the first place?
I actually found it through my brother. So I'm not sure if you know this, but I've got two older brothers who are twins and they make music, and they're both on Rap Pad. One is it used to be that Nicoletti's now it's OJ now, and then the other is Swimming Slug. And basically, we kind of started recording music or in around the same time. Well, they were recording a little earlier than me, and when we recorded our first song together, um, I think it was I can't remember which one of them it was, but well, one of them was mentioning the site where they go on and get feedback over it, and I was pumped to like hear people like comment on the song and check it out, and yeah, and then I joined after I think one or two songs were put up with me in them.
Wow, that's really cool. That's also new too. I never heard anybody say that they have other
Mm.
family on Rap Pad. That's very new.
Mm. Yeah, we make good music. um, and we call ourselves the Three, and we work on a lot of music together. Although not so much lately, but we still got a lot of tunes together. When I go through on my phone, like all my unreleased tracks, like half of them are with OJ, and then the other half are with Swimming Slug, and then there's like the very few tracks that are just solo tracks. But we got a lot of music together. That's good. They
Oh,
actually
that's so
started
sweet.
recording before me by about a month or two.
Oh, that's sweet. Really sweet. That's really sweet. Oh, okay. All this. Okay. No, sorry. Have you ever battled before on Rap Pad?
I actually have not. Um, no, I've not. I've voted on very few battles. By I myself, I don't know. It's just not really my thing. I don't think like I appreciate the talent for battling. I just don't think it's one of my talents.
Wow. That's new. That's new. You've been a rapper for a long time. You haven't battled anybody.
Yeah.
Now that's new.
I think I made the mistake where very inactive on Ratpad. If I only kind of touched the forums like last year, I before it was just I post my song, I ask for feedback from people, and that's it. But now I'm trying to get a bit more active, but it's just yeah.
I definitely feel you on that. I
Mm.
definitely do feel you. You must have a lot of things going on in your life.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't say very many things at the moment, but uh, yeah, there are times when I get busy.
Uh, oh, this. What is your favorite? What is your favorite users on RapPad? Like your favorite rappers or written artists on RapPad? And you can listen if you
Okay.
want.
So I like my favorite collabs so far have been with Next Apollo. I've got two two collabs with him at the moment. I'm writing a third. Um, I had a collab with Pablo. I really like his music. I like Roan, Hyde. Um, I really like K Clips. I like Average Joe, Akillo. I like his hooks and everything. Those would probably be my favorite rappers. And then producers would probably be KNB, Sly, like his production. Also Placebo as well as a rapper. There's so many. K Santana. I'd love to work with a lot of them. Yeah, there's a lot of good talent on the site for sure.
Wow, a lot of nice choices. A lot of nice choices. A lot of nice choices. I certainly agree with that list. I certainly agree. You named almost a lot of the people I've interviewed so far.
Oh damn. Yeah, I
Well,
thought.
not really. We're not really interviewed, but soon to be.
Oh, okay. Who's you got in the pipeline then? um, and I'd love to work with more people from Ratpad because at the moment I think I've worked with four, excluding my brothers. I've worked with Roan, where he's mixes for me now, and I've got one collab with him, and I've got one collab with K Clips, a collab with Pablo, and a couple of collabs with Next Apollo. But those are all the artists I've worked with on Ratpad. So I like to work with more for sure.
That's really cool. That's
Mm.
really cool. I mean, you seem so really cool. I would, but I don't record music. I mean, if I
Mm.
recorded music, I certainly would, but I don't
Yeah,
record
yeah.
music.
Mm. Is there a reason?
Um, well, there's a lot of reasons why. There's a lot of different reasons why I cannot. Because
Oh, okay.
because when I started on Rapid, I want to share my writing because when I started songwriting, I didn't really start recording because I didn't really have the right equipment.
I
Of
get
course,
you.
that's the first thing. I don't have the right equipment to record music. And like
Mm.
second of all, I just kind of really feel as a written artist because when you write, when I write music, I put a lot of meaning into my rap, and
Yeah, I get you.
it'd be it'd be very hard to record, and I just don't have the time for it because I'm in high school. I'm a
Mm,
freshman, by the way, and I have
I
a
see.
lot. I have a lot.
I get you. Um, sure. Even when I record, like if I try like intricate flows and that, it's definitely harder to get the meaning out and make it so people can, I don't know, see the deeper meaning behind tracks a lot of the time. So I respect that.
Thanks, man. All right, time for something really fun. We are about winding down, but there's one last thing, and I've told you this earlier, and this is tradition,
Okay,
which we do all the time here.
wrap it
And the
up.
rap, mm-hmm, you got that right.
All right. Okay. Well, I'll do. Hmm. I'll spit a verse that will drop sometime in 2021, I think. Um. All right. Okay. I'll get it. Wake up. This ain't what you dreamed about. Yeah, yeah. Fake love. That shit's all you seeing now. Yeah, yeah. wake up. This ain't what you dreamed about, yeah, yeah. Fake love, that shit's all you seeing now. I seem to always talk about this shit. Oh well, I've been deemed as the illest of misfits. Bro said I'm so cold that hell froze over. Beats kick so hard that they deafen them. Seven deadly sins, but the brethren stay heaven sent. It's evident I kill them like the liquor they be swimming in. Slugs to the chest, sent to hell, that's my motherfucking devil flex. How I ain't more relevant. When I ride, I ignite all of the jealousy. On the three, they wish I dropped the goddamn pen again. Out of spite, I reply while they flying off the Hennessy. Never. Plenty asking me to slow it down, so I switch a flowing sound. Hope you ain't gonna loaf it now. Hope you proud. Locomotive, how I go around. Only holy goat they need to know about. Coat of armor with my golden crown. Smoke the competition when I rolled up. Distant, but I know they dig it, though they ain't gonna show it. Listen, keep on sitting steady, tripping while you poet. I'm a poet, polar opposite, I pose, but heaven knows that I can bear these clowns. Ready, ready, let me bounce, heading out. Set the record straight, I'm claiming every pound, every ounce. Rarely get a chance to let the deadly out. Levels to my declarations, down the shit so deep that even Neptune drowned. If in doubt, erase the fucking bar to the moon. How many stars in your booth? It seemed like I'm the only artist in view, and few really gonna be vibing with that. Feel trapping and rapping my ass off. I can't solve these problems right now. Locomotive power, had to show this how I broke the code with how we control the power. Swear to God, the throne is ours. Wake up.
Wow.
Thanks,
Hand
man.
clap. Hmm. That was really good.
Thank
That
you.
was that was really good.
Thanks, man. A track is going to drop sometime in 2021.
Nice. Thanks for a little sneak peek. You got a really nice flow, nice bars. I love it. Probably one of the best on this
Oh,
podcast
thanks,
so
man.
far.
Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Hmm. So, all right. So a big, huge thanks for coming here today. You were one of the people that I could see about that he wanted you to come here, and honestly, I
Oh,
did too.
thanks, man. I really enjoyed this.
You
I'll
did
be down
very
to do it again. Yeah.
all right. You did very well for your first interview. Now you can say you've actually
Thanks.
done one.
I know, right? Thanks very much.
No problem. Um, so any last words you'd like to say? Any shout outs? Anything you want to say to the kids out there who are just starting rapping?
Okay. To anyone starting rapping, like if you're hesitant, I wouldn't worry about it because you're gonna get feedback on your tracks. You're gonna grow. No matter what, if you just put yourself out there, the worst thing that can happen is someone doesn't like it, and then you can just improve and you can grow through your work anyway. Um, so and any shout outs, I'd like to shout out Roan for mixing my music, and I'd like to shout out my brothers. It's OJ now and Dan Nikolai.
Nice. I love when you shout out to the fam. Shout
It's
out to
all
your
about the
brother.
fab.
You make me laugh. Uh, so thank you guys for watching. Make sure to see the other episodes on Anchor and to follow all the new social media Rap has now on social media, and make sure to subscribe on YouTube of our podcast. I'll be adding more episodes and giving you guys more updates on social media and YouTube. So I will see you guys very, very soon. See you guys. Bye.
Bye.